Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, can I see the fathers in the house? If you know you're a father in this class, please let me just see hands up. Let me see how many were. The fathers, okay? I'm sure the mothers who can relate to what I'm about to speak. Thank you very much. My name is Idris Bello. I'm a father of three, two girls and a boy. And I will be speaking today about what I learned about fatherhood. Okay. So it all began when, with the birth of my first boy, and that was around 10 years ago. The day he was given birth to, I held him in my arms. I looked at him, and something touched me. I was suddenly I made aware that, okay, Idris, a few years ago, you were alone, you were on your own. You went and got married, you got responsibility. Now you have brought a human being into the world, more responsibility. So I just realized that I became more responsible. I was responsible for more than just myself and my actions, but that my actions and whatever choices I would make would impact on this child that I was holding. Whatever I decide to do, however trajectory I set for my life, I'm bringing a life into this world. And there's potential to even bring more. I looked at the child, looked at Muhammad. His name is Muhammad. I saw his tiny hands just moving around like this. He had my nose, had my eyes, the lips. His mom would make fun that this nose, no DNA needed. Everybody knows this is your son. So I was just wondering, I said, wow, is it this easy? I've been seeing children of my siblings, all this, but this one is actually something, that's coming out from me. So I learned three things that day, and I would present them as such. Number one, presence. I learned that being a father or being a parent is about presence. It's not just about providing, all the focus before I got married was okay, I need to make a lot of money, I need a good job, need to build a house, do one or two things, get some investments. If I provide for them, that's it, I'm done. Even if I'm not at home from morning to night, even when I close, I can just go and watch football, play games, as long as I'm providing. That's but I realized that that's not the case. You need to be there. You need to be there when they take their major milestones. Like when your child takes his first steps, you need to be there. You need to witness that. There's no joy. When that process is happening, even if there's no light or there's heat, you don't even mind this. That's free entertainment for you because it's something you're witnessing in real life, and when they grow up, you can teach them about it. So I learned that that presence is very, very, very important. When, like I said, there are major milestones when they take their first steps, their birthdays, when they have challenges, what you go through with them, and they remember everything because I just recalled that okay, all these things that happened to me when I was growing up too. I remember the first day my dad took me to school. I still remember. I was just 4 years old. He took me to nursery at that time. I still remember him holding my hands and walking into the school. I still do. So I thought, okay, this is the same process. So which means we need to sacrifice. Sometimes some weekends come and you have something you want to do. You want to go and have fun, but then they have activities too. They're begging you, please take us to the park, take us to this. And you have a choice to make. So I learned about presence and the importance of being there. Then I also learned through the course of the years, because I got married 11 years ago now, December 2014. So I also learned that children do what you do, not what you say. We teach them a lot of things. We say, do this, do this way. But then if you are doing it another way, they will not listen to you. Whatever you teach them, if you're teaching them to tell the truth, but you're lying to them, you're lying to them, just playing tricks on them, in order to get, maybe they want to follow you, are going out. You say, no, I'm not going out. I just want to carry something. And then they turn and you run away. Next time you tell them, they won't believe you. They will be checking. They will be checking through the window. And when you ask them to do stuff too, they will be so you have to find a way to always say the truth. Always do what you say, your actions. And lastly, I also learned that being a parent means being a teacher. I wasn't ready to be a teacher to teach my kids or to say that I've never felt like a teacher, but I just learned that in the process, it's just a natural thing. You have to be a teacher because I'm sure for those of us that have 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds, they can ask you 100 questions a day. I think I saw in a survey, they said the 4-year-olds ask an average of about 90 to 100 questions a day, if you allow them. But then you won't get to hear those questions if you're not present. If you're not present, you won't. But you can ask for us guys, you can ask their moms, they'll tell you everything they see, they want to ask you. What is this? What happened? If you ask, there's a follow-up question. And so you become a father that teaches, become a lesson teacher. When I'm driving them to school, the number of questions I answer, hey, sometimes I just want to turn on the radio, okay, and teach them one or two prayers or some or things and say, okay, this is what you should, just so that I don't answer all those long questions. But like I said, in summary, these are the three things that I learned. The one, you need to be your presence. You need to be there for your kids when they are growing up. Number two, you need to do what you say. And number three, you need to be ready to be a teacher for life. My name is Idris Bello, and I thank you all for listening.